Hello guys, today we're going to talk about more Monster Blood, that episode. It aired on November 19th, 1996, I think, wait. Is that right? I'm sorry. This is the first time I had to do it in a series, but I'm going to have to check something. Alright, yeah, I'm so sorry. I just gotta make sure I got this small little detail right. Oh, fuck. Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. November 16th, sorry. Yeah, this episode aired November 16th, 19th. Enter the same day as the Monster Blood episode on 1996. It has a 7.2 overall out of 10 on IMDb with 100-ish user votes. It stars Kylan Bean from the previous episode, but it's a different cast of characters. It's not the same characters from the previous episode. It's the other one's Ashley Dawn Brown, but this was the only thing she was really in. And it's directed by the same guy, Timothy Bond. This is weird. Instead of extending the original story or adapting Monster Blood 2, they extended the story of the original, and this is the only, as far as I've seen, at least the first, and maybe the only episode of Goosebumps where the whole story is created for the TV. And it's weird, because in a book, he was at the location, like the episode, but then he moved to another location by airplane. And it was the airplane thing, the whole thing took place at the new location, but this one, it takes place on the airplane. And I think, and in a lot of ways, I think this episode is actually better than Monster Blood. And I think a lot of it is just kind of, it's fresh and original story. And I think the Monster Blood actually looks better in this episode. Especially at the end of the first one where it kind of leaves at a cliffhanger. I like that a lot. And I like that this episode actually has victims. I know that's giving away spoilers, but it does. And it feels a bit more, it feels more intense, it feels a bit more menacing. As for the acting and characters, it's fine. Oh, I almost forgot, to talk about, I didn't talk about Scarecrow Walks at Midnight, but that episode had a great score. Monster Blood score was okay, I think fine. This one it's fine too. But, cinematography, it's all on a plane, and it's pretty well shot for a plane. I like a lot of shots. They had a lot of good like solid horror movie shots of the characters involving themselves with the Monster Blood, and I like it a lot. And yeah, I do enjoy. I really enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed the characters. It is a bit cheesy, but it definitely has more. You see, this is the good balance. This is what the first episode should have been like. I felt like it was close, but it was just a bit too cheesy. This one's a bit more balanced, and yeah, it's a pretty unique kind of episode. They never really done that kind of two-parter before, and they didn't do it again. And it's a pretty solid episode. And you do have to watch both this one, so it is a two-parter, but it's a two-parter in that we adapt the first book, and then let's continue the story, but create that part of the story from ourselves. It's very weird. I haven't really seen it in any other really medium, really, per se. But it's not a common way of doing it, but they execute it reasonably well. And yeah, pretty well done episode. I think it's better. Even though IMDb has the first one a little bit higher, I find this one a bit better because I feel like I feel like it's more properly made as a kid horror show than than the first one. Though the first one was good, I felt like this one just had a bit more. I felt like this one, the climax, for example, the climax definitely feels a bit more earned. It feels earned. And I felt like the first one, it just kind of felt, oh, how convenient, you know? This one, it feels more earned, and I think that's what really pushes this episode a bit higher for me personally than the part one. But yeah, and IMDb had a trivia thing. Originally, this episode was going to be called Flight Monster Blood or something like that, and they just called it more Monster Blood. I don't know. Monster Blood Part 2 would have been fine. But, yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that episode. It's pretty well made. I like it a little bit more than the first one, but they're both, you need to really watch both. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.